correct.
Wow, what a night.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee Finals start now.
40 years ago this week, I won the 1985 Scripps National Spelling Bee. It was a big deal for this 18-year-old eighth grader, but it was an even bigger deal for my community, the first Indian American champion. I guess I started something because since then, 30 Indian Americans have been winners. I'm Balu Natrajan, and I am a speller.
More than just being a cool icebreaker at dinner parties, winning the 2006 Bee has meant so much to me. The week after, I got to meet Jimmy Kimmel on his TV show and President and Mrs. Bush at the White House. A month later, my hometown even threw a big parade in my honor. I'll never forget any of it. I am Carrie Close-Garano, and I am a speller.
Being the 2021 Bee champion was the biggest thing that happened to me in my life. It's opened so many doors and allowed me to become a New York Times best-selling author. I'm 4 books in and only 18 years old. And while winning the Bee was amazing, I am just getting started. I'm Zaila Avantgarde, and I am a speller.
I'm Paul Leffler, and I'm a speller too, on that stage before any of these competitors were born. Look at me now, huh? This is fun, hosting the 100th anniversary, the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee Finals. Welcome, everybody. Our countdown has begun. Pretty soon, we're going to find out who will be the next Bee champion. We'll get started in a moment, but first we have to meet some of the key players who make it all happen. Starting with our head pronouncer, the 1980 champion, Dr. Jacques Bailey. Dr. Bailey, you sure you got enough words to challenge these 9 spellers?
Oh, yeah. Plenty of words.
Surprise, surprise. Right next to him, Dr. Brian Sietsema, our associate pronouncer. Quite a road it's been to get here, hasn't it, Brian?
It has been, Paul. I'm here to help our centennial spellers show the world their etymological erudition.
Etymological erudition. Don't try to spell it. And of course, keeping the dreaded bell ringing only when necessary, which it hasn't been for these 9. Head judge, as she's known, or the bell lady sometimes, Mary Brooks. Mary, 100 years, you've been here for more than half of them. I'm guessing you're good to go this year.
I am so good to go. I am so excited to be here and to have over half of those 100 years behind me and looking forward to what's ahead of me.
Amen to that. 11 million spellers began this journey months ago. Now we're down to 9. Just 9 left to become champion. It's the finals of the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee.
Okay, here we go.
I-O-N.
It really is impressive.
That is
That's what players do. What a performance. 242 spellers came here to our nation's capital. They competed through our preliminary rounds, the quarterfinals, and the semifinals, and now it all comes down to the finals of the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee. Let's take a brief look at how they got here.
We meet again.
Yes.
How are you, Faison?
I'm good. How are you?
You ready for this word?
Sure.
Hello, Aishwarya. Your word is symbranchia, diplosphene, beretter, comprador.
May I please have all the information?
May I have the origin? Are there any alternate pronunciation? This is an adjective.
C
O
T I A Symbranchia.
E N E diplosphene.
I O N Corrasion.
Q-U-E-R-N, quern.
That is correct.
Thank you.
M-A-S-H-L-U-M, Ashlam.
That is correct.
That is correct. That is correct.
Yes! Thank you so much.
Well, let's get things started. We're going to go right to the stage, and our first speller of the evening, Isha Marapudi from Phoenix, Arizona. Isha is a 13-year-old 7th grader from Basis School, a charter school specializing in STEM in Chandler.
Hi, Isha.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
It's good to see you again.
You too.
Isopag.
Isopag. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
There's just Isopag.
Isopag. May I have the definition, please?
An equiglacial line on a map or chart that connects the points where ice is present for approximately the same number of days in winter. Isopag.
Isopag. May I have the language of origin, please?
It's made from Greek parts.
Isopag. Does this come from Greek iso, meaning equal?
Yes.
Isopag. May I have the part of speech, please?
Noun.
That root is spelled
Can you
differently than
repeat
the
the
word.
please?
Isopag.
Isopag. May I have the definition again?
An equiglacial line on a map or chart that connects the points where ice is present for approximately the same number of days in winter. Isopag.
Isopag. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Isopag.
Isopag. Isopag. I-S-O-P-A-G. Isopag.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Well done, Isha. That's her father, Sri. She's the only one of these 9 who hadn't made it to Washington before. She had a strong showing. There's Oliver Halkett from
Howdy,
Los
Oliver.
Angeles.
Corbicula.
Cover all the information.
Corbicula is a noun from Latin. A corbicula is a smooth area on each hind tibia of a bee that is edged by a fringe of stiff hairs and serves to collect and transport pollen. It's also called a pollen basket. Corbicula.
Corbicula, does this come from corba, Latin basket?
You're on the right track.
Thank you. Okay. Corbis, Latin basket?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Corbicula?
Corbicula.
Corbicula, that's the only pronunciation, right?
That's correct. Corbicula.
Corbicula. C-O-R-B-I-C-U. Corbicula.
That is correct.
Yes.
You never have to wonder if Oliver studied the word before. His parents, Richard and Elizabeth. See him move on to the next round. Now Sarvadnya Kadam from Visalia, California.
Hi.
Third trip here.
Howdy. How are you, Sarvadnya?
I'm doing good.
Dolabrate or dolabrate?
All info, please.
Dolabrate and dolabrate are the 2 pronunciations. Dolabrate is an adjective from Latin. It means shaped like the head of an axe or hatchet.
Could you repeat the definition, please?
Shaped like the head of an axe or hatchet.
Could you repeat the word?
Dolabrate, dolabrate.
Dolabrate. Could you repeat the word one more time?
Dolabrate, dolabrate.
Just the first one, please.
Dolabrate.
Dolabrate. Dolabrate. Does this come from Latin dolabra, meaning like axe head?
You're on the right track.
Could you repeat the word one more time?
Dolabrate.
Dolabrate. This is an adjective.
Yes, it is.
Dolabrate. Yeah. Could you repeat the word one more time?
Dolabrate.
Dolabrate. Dolabrate. Dolabrate. D-O-L-A-B-R-A-T-E. Dolabrate.
That is correct.
So Sarvadnya advances. Last year he went out on the word platinist. He said it was his nerves that got him. So his big focus since then has been on his composure. Could you tell? Wow.
Hi,
Now
Dr.
here's
Bailey.
Sarv Daravne,
Howdy, Sarv.
our youngest competitor, just 11.
Ethology or ethology.
Ethology, may I please have all the information?
Certainly. Ethology is a noun from Greek-derived Latin. Ethology is the scientific study of animal behavior, especially under natural conditions.
May I please have the sentence?
Jane Goodall, famous for her work studying chimpanzees in the wild, has a PhD in ethology.
Ethology, does this come from the Greek ethos, meaning morals?
You're on the right track.
Does this come from the Greek ology, meaning study of?
I don't see that given as a root.
Okay. Ethology, could you repeat it one more time?
Ethology, ethology.
Ethology. Ethology. E-T-H-O-L-O-G-Y. Ethology.
That is correct.
Thank you.
And that's how words are built. Recognize the root. We are 4 for 4. What a roaring start here in the 2025 finals. So 4 have spelled, 5 still to go when we come back. You're watching the finals of the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee presented by Walmart.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee, presented by Walmart. Get your prescription delivered in as fast as an hour. Walmart Express Delivery.
Correct.
Thank you. This is my 4th time coming to the Scripps National Spelling Bee. When I'm not studying words, I play the viola, and I also do Indian classical music. To make it back in the finals is a really exciting experience. My brother was a finalist in 2018 and 2019, and I'm hoping to be him.
Welcome back to the finals of the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee. Record crowd on hand and joining us to watch the action. Harini Logan and 2023 winner Dev Shah. Welcome back to both of you, two of the 42 past champions who are here. And remember this format where you're waiting around all day for the finals. So what's it like for those 9 on stage right now?
I think it's definitely nerve-wracking. That anticipation that one of us is going to leave as the champion with that trophy is just absolutely electric.
What do you remember, Dev?
Part of me is nervous. I know millions of people are watching me, but part of me is also excited because I know I'm one of the best of the best.
They sure are. And let's get back to the action. You know, Harini and Dev both started their spelling journeys in their local schools, I think, right?
Yes.
Maybe before that? Yeah, no, that's right. And speaking of local schools, how about this new initiative to create free access to the B for all Teach for America Title I schools? The B Leave program, it was launched this year in partnership with the Scripps Howard Fund. And here's how it works. You just scan the QR code on your screen or pull spelling to 501. This is the best part. With a generous matching grant from the Adam R. Scripps Foundation, your gift right now is going to get doubled. So if you give $100 for this 100th year of the B, that's going to double to $200, which fully covers the enrollment cost of one school for the entire year in the Scripps National Spelling Bee. We're all in this together. And now let's go back to the stage. And our next speller, you just got a little taste of who she is, Harini Murali, here in Washington for the 4th time.
Hi, Harini, welcome back. Bibliognost.
Bibliognost, can I have the language of origin?
Formed from originally Greek parts. Bibliognost.
Bibliognost, does this come from the Greek biblio meaning book?
Yes,
Does this come from the Greek gnosos meaning knowledge?
you're on the right track.
Bibliognost, can I have the definition?
A bibliognost is one who has comprehensive knowledge of books.
Bibliognost, can I have the part of speech?
Noun.
Bibliognost, can I have the... Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Bibliognost. The noun from originally Greek parts.
Bibliognost.
She says words with Greek and Latin roots.
Bibliognost. Bibliognost.
That is correct.
Thank you.
It says Greek and Latin words are the favorite kind of words. Her brother on the right now, finished as 5th. Might have won 2020 if COVID hadn't canceled the competition. Here's Brian Liu from New York.
Howdy, Brian.
Hi.
Infula.
Infula, may I have the definition?
An infula is a fillet of red and white wool worn in ancient Rome as a token of religious consecration or inviolability.
Infula, are there any alternate pronunciations?
There's just infula.
Infula, may I have the language of origin?
It's from Latin.
Infula, may I have the definition again?
An infula is a fillet of red and white wool worn in ancient Rome as a token of religious consecration or inviolability. The infula was often wrapped around the head and indicated the sacred or priestly quality of the person wearing it.
Infula, can you repeat the word?
Infula.
Infula. I-N-F-U-L-A. Infula.
That is correct.
Thank you.
And his grandparents visiting all the way from China here to cheer him on in Washington. Next, we have Aishwarya Kalakuri, North Carolina.
Aishwarya. Idempotent.
Idempotent. Can I have the definition, please?
Relating to or being a mathematical quantity, which, when applied to itself under a given binary operation, like multiplication, equals itself.
Idempotent.
Idempotent.
Idempotent. Are there any alternate?
Idempotent. Idempotent.
That second pronunciation.
Idempotent.
Wrong?
For sure.
Idempotent. IDEMPOTENT. Idempotent.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Aishwarya making Carolina Panther Nation proud. They've had a speller in the finalists almost every year the last few years. Here's Akshaj Samasetti from Harrisburg.
Howdy.
Hello.
Omphosis.
Gomphosis. May I have the definition?
A union or immovable articulation in which a hard part is received into a bone cavity, like the teeth into the jaws. Gomphosis.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Gomphosis.
Gomphosis. May I have the part of speech?
Gomphosis is a noun.
Can you repeat the pronunciation?
Gomphosis.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Gomphosis.
Gomphosis.
Its
Greek
Greek influence should give
May I
away
have the
the
definition
PH.
one more time, please?
A union or immovable articulation. Hard part is received into a bone cavity, as the teeth into the jaws.
Can you repeat the word one more time, please?
Gomphosis.
Gomphosis. Gomphosis. Gomphosis.
That is correct.
Thank you.
What a round. His mom swapping the police, so are his cousins watching in New Zealand right now. I guess it's tomorrow, isn't it? Here's Zanzaki, last year's runner-up.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Politique.
Can I have all the information?
Yes, politique is a noun. It's from a word that went from Greek to Latin to French. Politique is one of a group of French moderates in 16th century religious conflicts holding national unity of greater importance than the absolute predominance of a single sect and advocating religious toleration as the policy of the government. Opposed to the persecution of Protestants, William the Silent became an outspoken politique, raising a loud voice against the Spanish king. Politique.
Could you repeat the language of origin?
It's from a word that went from Greek to Latin to French.
Now,
could
even
you
though
repeat the
it's
word?
French, it does come from Latin,
Politique.
and that should give
Are there
away.
any alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Politique.
Politique. Politique. Politique.
That is correct.
Thank you.
So the first round of the finals complete, and we have not heard the bell. Harini, Dev, you've both been through this before. Sometimes you have a round like that, and it feels like the calm before the storm, or buzz before the swarm. What should they be prepared for moving forward?
I think it's always really important to get one word at a time when you're in the final rounds of spelling bee. I think the most important thing, especially for those on stage, is take a deep breath, themselves calm, so that can go into the next round with the same mindset.
How did you stay calm, Dev?
My advice would be to continue taking deep breaths. Anytime I got up to spell, I would take a deep breath and calm down and say, "Hi, Dr. Bailey." And having a ritual like that can help keep you calm.
His face is pretty calming, isn't it? And his voice is very soothing. A lot of our viewers know that. You know, that was the first time we've had a perfect round in the finals since 2019. Let's see if they can back it up with another stellar round. Thanks again, Dev Shaw, Harini Logan, two of our past champions with us here in Washington. So next up, we have another round of the finals. We have 9 that started tonight. We haven't heard the bell, so 9 are still going. You don't want to leave us. The Scripps National Spelling Bee continues right after this.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee, sponsored by Pilot Pen. Only friction erasable pens write smoothly and erase cleanly.
After his Indy 500 win, Alex
showcase academic achievement, but also instill values like sportsmanship, teamwork, and the joy of learning.
It's not just about winning. It's about the journey, the growth, and the impact.
On every participant, every community.
Spelling bees, impacting lives, one word at a time.
If you believe in the power of words, donate today.
The St. Louis Battlehawks take on the DC Defenders.
George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams.
We play soccer!
I can recite the first 100 digits of pi.
Zachary Taylor, Miller Fillmore, Franklin Pierce.
3.1415926535889.
5 times 93.
I did.
Correct.
Three, two, one. I know every capital of every country in the world. Maldives. The capital of Maldives is Male.
ZYXWVUT. Now I know my ZYXs. Guess that's not what you expected.
Oh, it sure wasn't. You never know what's coming from hidden talents to not so hidden talents. We're back here with you now. 5 Scripps National Spelling Bee. And next, we're going to move beyond spelling for a round to the vocabulary. Because after all, how much power does a word have if you know what it means? This round will go super quickly. Each speller only has 30 seconds to choose from a multiple choice selection in terms of the meaning of that word. Get it right, you stay in, miss it, and that bell's going to ring. It didn't ring last round, so let's see what happens here. Back to the competition now. Again, it's Isha Marapudi from Arizona. First to get
Dr. Bailey.
Vasodilator. What does a vasodilator do? Infects open cuts and wounds. B, maintains constant body temperature. C, widens passageways of blood vessels.
A vasodilator. C, widens passageways of blood vessels.
That is correct.
Thank you.
It's something she prescribed someday because she wants to be a doctor and a singer-songwriter. You can find her on YouTube performing originals.
Ready, Oliver? Gerontocracy. In charge of a gerontocracy. A, technical experts. B, religious authorities. C, a group of elders.
C, a group of elders.
That is correct.
Thank you.
He's really in politics, wants to be Secretary of State someday, so that was a breeze for Oliver. Now Sarvadnya, who always sticks those hands in his pockets. Hi. Cool as a cucumber.
Dyslogistic. If a statement is dyslogistic, it is A, uncomplimentary. B, fanciful. C, inquisitive.
Could you repeat the question?
If a statement is dislogistic, it is A, uncomplimentary, B, fanciful, C, inquisitive.
If a statement is dyslogistic, it is A, uncomplimentary.
That is correct.
Thank you.
May have caused his parents, Sandhya and Jitendra, to be a little nervous there, but once again, he pulls it through. Here's Sarv, our 5th grader from Tucker, Georgia.
Hi. Hyalin. If something is hyalin, it A, is pleasingly calm, B, lasts for only a moment, C, resembles glass.
If something is hyaline, it's C, resembles glass.
That is correct.
Thank you.
He knows his roots. His dad, Shailesh, having such a fun ride with Darv here. And now Harini.
Hi, Harini. Jeremiad. A Jeremiad is A, an architectural support, B, a complaint marked by deep misery, C, a wide selection of offerings.
A Jeremiad is B, a complaint marked by deep misery.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Vocabulary, a real strong suit for her and her family. Her brother there, Navneet, even wrote a book about it for other spellers to use to study. Now here's Brian Liu again.
Howdy, Brian.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
Cerulean. If something is cerulean, it A, requires great strength to overcome. B, is the blue color of the sky. C, resembles the
If something is cerulean, it is B, the blue color of the sky.
It is correct.
Thank you.
Somewhere on that hoodie of his. So boy, what a night. Haven't heard the bell yet. Aishwarya is next.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
Hi, Aishwarya. Innominable. If something is innominable, it is A, incapable of being named, B, easily discoverable, C, meriting hatred or scorn.
If something is innominable. Could you read the word one more time?
Innominable.
If something is innominable, it is incapable of being named.
That is correct.
Thank you.
It sure is. Aishwarya describes her time at BD 2 years as an exhilarating experience. Akshat.
Hi, Akshat. Imbroglio. What is an imbroglio? A, a complicated situation. B, a group of men. C, a stone carving.
Can you repeat the word?
Imbroglio.
Can you repeat the choice?
What is an imbroglio? A, a complicated situation. B, a group of men. C, a stone carving.
An imbroglio is C, a stone carving.
I'm sorry, Akshat. An imbroglio is a complicated situation.
Akshat, from your kindergarten spelling bee, you started, you've made it to the national stage. And after tonight, you're going to have time to once again pursue those strategy games that you enjoy, possibly even putting chess back at top of your list. I have no doubt, though, that whatever you choose to do, you're going to excel in all the endeavors that you undertake. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And just as they cheer for him here in our nation's capital, I know they're cheering loudly. Those Eagles at Mountain View Middle School in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I saw his mother swapping it. She told me she loves how Akshat is calm and focused. Great performance. Here's Faison.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
Hi, Faison. Sapience. Another word for sapience is A, sacrifice, B, wisdom, C, compassion.
Another word for sapience is B, wisdom.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Suspense. And no more vocabulary the rest of the night. It's just going to... Only one has heard the bell, so 8 are still in it. And you just saw him take care of vocabulary. You may remember him from such epic performances as last year's Spell Off. He's Faison Zaki, and there's a lot more to know. Let's take a look.
Coter yellow.
That is correct.
Yes! Thank you so much. I'm very excited. Definitely relieved because I really wanted to get to finals a second time since I got second last year. If I could be anybody in history, I'd want to be George Washington. He founded America, the greatest nation on earth, right?
The Scripps National Spelling Bee, sponsored by Chipotle. Real food made with just 53 easy-to-spell ingredients.
love music and I play the piano and I write my own songs sometimes. May I have the definition, please? I got into spelling when I won my school spelling bee in first grade. I didn't really expect to be in the finals.
That is correct.
Thank you, and it's a dream come true for me.
The dream continues. Welcome back to the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee Finals. And joining us for this 100th year celebration, another former national speller, Court TV's Julie Grant. Some of you didn't know that.
Little known fact about me, my friend. Great to be alongside you here, Paul, and among these remarkable children. They're so impressive. I tell you what, a lot of brain power in this room right now. I've been walking around and things are tense, have to tell you, but we expect that right at this point in the competition. So we know that from this point out, no more vocabulary, thank goodness.
Aeromorphosis.
Aeromorphosis. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have aeromorphosis and aeromorphosis.
Aeromorphosis. May I have the definition, please?
Aeromorphosis is biological evolution marked by general increase in degree of organization without sharp specialization.
Aeromorphosis. May I have the part of speech, please?
Noun.
May I have the language of origin, please?
It's formed in Latin from originally Greek parts.
Can you repeat the word?
Aeromorphosis or aeromorphosis?
Aeromorphosis or aeromorphosis? May I have the definition again, please?
Biological evolution marked by general increase in degree of organization without sharp specialization.
There is one of those infamous schwa sounds, second
Can I have
syllable.
all the information, please?
Aeromorphosis and aeromorphosis. It's a noun formed in Latin from originally Greek parts. Aeromorphosis is biological evolution marked by general increase in degree of organization without...
Aeromorphosis. A-R-A-M-O-R-P-H-O-S-I-S. Aeromorphosis.
Aeromorphosis is spelled A-R-O-M-O-R-P-H-O-S-I-S. So close.
Isha, as everybody just saw in that video, I know you're going to continue learning to continue to write and perform songs, as music is another big passion of yours. But more importantly, your kindness and your compassion will continue to shine through all of your words and all of your actions for the rest of your life. For your first time here at the Scripps National Spelling Bee, congratulations.
Thank you.
You more than deserve the call. Beautiful job by Isha.
One of her original songs is called Hope Will Arrive, and I'm sure she'll keep that hope alive of being Arizona's first champion since 1953. We'll see her next year.
Hi, Oliver. A roar. This is marked by or relating to a yellow or pink tint given a white sauce by fish yolks, tomato puree, or lobster. A roar.
Can I have all the information, please?
Certainly. A roar is an adjective. It's from Latin-derived French. A roar means marked by or related to a yellow pink tint, given a white sauce, the addition of egg yolks, tomato puree, or lobster coral.
Oh, wait, is this from Orem Level?
I don't see that here.
Oh, wait. Lesson 2?
I don't see that here.
Let's hope those answers don't throw them
Or
off.
French Gold?
I don't see that.
Okay, Aurora?
It's a longer
Roar.
root. It's almost the entire.
From X left out of.
I don't see that.
Repeat all the information, please.
Aurore is an adjective from Latin-derived French. It means marked by or relating to a yellow or pink tint given a white sauce by the addition of egg yolks, tomato puree, or coral.
Aurore. That's the only pronunciation, right? And okay, Aurore.
I have aurore. Aurore.
Okay, Aurore. A-R-O-R-E, Aurore.
I'm sorry, Oliver. Aurore is spelled A-U-R-O-R-E.
Oliver, there is no doubt in anybody's mind who's been in this ballroom that you can spell. But I want others to know about your career goals. Pursue politics, because you have said that you're going to blend your passions of diplomacy and current events to, quote, keep the peace, possibly as Secretary of State one day. We wish you the best of luck. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
My vote.
Well, and you saw his reaction when you heard the correct spelling. That's what he was thinking, but the answer to the root word question threw him off because it wasn't the correct root. You have to know the root and its meaning to get a yes.
Right.
Here's Sarvadnya, who had quite a duel with Oliver in California.
Hi.
Howdy. Sarvadnya, your word is tashist.
Tashist? All info.
Tashist is an adjective from a Germanic-derived French word. Tashist means of or relating to non-representational painting marked especially by thickly surfaces and splattering or smearing to create apparently accidental pictorial effects.
Could you repeat the word?
Tashist.
Origin, please.
Germanic-derived French.
Tashist? Alternate pronunciations?
Just the one, tashist.
So it's like a painting style, like it's one who practices a painting style?
Exactly.
Right.
Or it's of or relating to that painting style.
So it's an adjective.
Yes.
Tashist. And this is French?
It's from a Germanic-derived French word.
French can help with the middle of the word if he doesn't overcomplicate
Could you
it.
repeat the word one more time?
Tashist.
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 Tashist. Tashist. T-A-C-H-I-S-T. Tashist.
That is correct.
That composer he's been working on served him so well. He was born in India, moved to the States when he was 5, had to learn English after he got here.
I see.
Here's Sarv.
Wow.
Fede ring.
Fede ring, may I please have all the information?
Fede ring is a noun. It's made up of a Latin-derived Italian word and an English word. A fede ring is a finger ring typically bearing a device in the shape of 2 clasped hands and used especially among Europeans. A token of loyalty is also called a wedding ring.
Could you repeat the definition and the definition?
It's made up of an word and an English word. A fede ring is a finger ring typically bearing a device in the shape of 2 clasped hands and used especially among Europeans as a token of loyalty or faith between 2 persons.
Does this come from the Latin fidus, meaning trust?
You're on the right track.
But it's Italian, not Latin. So make sure you get that right
Fede
vowel
ring?
sound in the first.
Could you repeat it one more time?
Fede ring.
Fede ring. F-E-D-E-R-I-N-G. Fede ring.
That is correct.
Thank you.
How adorable, Sarvin.
He had a great quote last night about making the finals. He said when he gets nervous, he just clenches his fist to solidify himself.
Hi, Harini. Baguio or Baguio.
Baguio, can I have the language of origin, please?
It's from Spanish, which took it from Tagalog.
Baguio, can I have all the information, please?
Baguio or Baguio is a noun from Spanish, which took it from Tagalog. It's a tropical cyclone used in the Philippines. Virgil took shelter in the community center just before the Baguio made landfall. Baguio or Baguio?
Baguio. Am I pronouncing it right? I mean, yeah.
Can we hear it again?
Baguio.
Baguio or Baguio?
Baguio.
Baguio.
Baguio. Baguio. B-A-G-U-I-O. Baguio.
That is correct.
Thank you.
So her first word tonight was Greek and Latin roots, which she says is her favorite. She said the ones she doesn't like are the geographically derived names or words. That was one of them. She still got it. Now Brian's turn.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
Kinnor. This is an ancient Jewish stringed instrument. Kinnor.
Kinnor. May I have all the information?
Kinnor is a noun from Hebrew. A kinnor is an ancient Jewish stringed instrument. It usually had 10 strings and could either be plucked with a plectrum or with the fingers. Kinnor.
Kinnor. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have just kinnor.
Kinnor. Can you repeat the definition?
An ancient Jewish stringed instrument.
Kinnor. May I have the language of origin again?
Hebrew.
Which should help with
can
the
you repeat
first
the word?
letter, but we'll see.
Kinnor.
Kinnor. K-I-N-N-O-R. Kinnor.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Way to go, Brian. Oh, look how proud he's feeling.
Saw Sister Bella there. She plays the flute. He plays piano. We'll pick up Nor now.
Hi, Aishwarya. Zecchino or Cecchino.
Sakina, is this Italian?
Well, it went from Arabic to Italian to English.
Is this a type of coin?
It's a gold coin of Italy and Turkey, first struck at Venice around the end of the 13th century. So yes.
Sakino?
Zecchino, Cecchino.
Sakino. Sakino. Could you repeat the word one more time?
Zecchino, Cecchino.
Sakino, Sakino. 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 Z-E-C-C-H-I-N-O. Sakino.
That's correct.
She's been sharp trying to become North Carolina's first champ in 55 years.
Dineate or dineate?
Say it again?
Dineate.
Dimeate. Okay. Could I have the definition?
The office, power, or territory of one of the former feudal barons of Japan who were vassals of the shogun but had extensive powers in their own baronies.
Okay. Could you say the word again?
Dineate or dineate.
Does the first part come from Japanese? Or?
It's formed from a Chinese-derived Japanese word plus an element that passed from Latin to French to English.
Okay. Repeat the first. Repeat the word.
Dineate, dineate.
Dimeate. D-A-I-M-I-A-T-E. Dimeate.
That's correct.
That vowel combo came from the Japanese origins. You saw his twin sister there, Zara. They're 1 minute apart. And here's where we are now, Julie. Were you feeling a little more that round of the insanity of this competition?
Nervous for them, Paul. Yes. Not even up there. I have no pressure on me. But wow, they are impressive kids.
Beyond impressive. We started that round with 8. You did hear the bell twice. So that means 2 were eliminated. 6 are moving on in the competition.
We are coming down to the wire here at the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee Finals, the 100th year anniversary. Don't go away. We're right back after the break.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee, sponsored by Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America.
Radicillus. This means or in roots.
Okay, are there any alternate pronunciations?
There's just the one, radicillus.
Radicillus. Okay, repeat the word again.
Radicillus.
Radicillus. Repeat that again.
Living on or in roots. Radicillus.
Radicillus. Radicillus. Radicillus.
That is correct.
So if it means living on or in roots, I think radicillus could describe that round, and certainly all 6 spellers still in the competition. Can you believe that? We hadn't had a single perfect round since 2019, and tonight we've had 2. How well prepared are incredible spellers? We're going to find out. Maybe the difficulty gets cranked up a notch when we come back. The finals of the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee continue right after this.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee, sponsored by Haribo. New Haribo Star Mix Gummies. Everyone has a favorite.
Everyone has a favorite bee.
One year, some pretty heavy hitters met in the finals.
No one knew what to expect.
All of a sudden, this 7'2" gold bear walks on stage.
You could have heard a gummy drop, and that's impossible.
Taste buds weren't the only thing with something to cheer about that day.
We changed the rules after that.
Tune to the Scripps National Spelling Bee Finals, sponsored by Haribo. New Haribo Star Mix Gummy. Everyone has a favorite.
You never know. The Spelling Bee, welcome back to the 25 Scripps Spelling Bee Finals. As part of our annual celebration, we've been welcoming back former champions, 42 of them in the room tonight. And right now, my sometimes co-host and 2015 co-champion, Vanya Shivashankar, and her sister, now a bee judge and 2009 champion, Kavya Shivashankar, or if you've been paying attention to the words in the competition, the Shintalante Shivashankar sisters. Can you put that on your resumes?
Now I should. That's great. Thank you. Thanks for having us, Paul.
How surreal is it for both of you to be back here every?
It's just the best experience. I mean, we really grew up at this bee. I've been coming since 4. My sister has been competing since 2006, so it's been great. I feel so lucky to be able to come back to the bee every year. Such a wonderful experience. I'm always happy to take a part of it and get to watch the spellers on stage.
Which we're going to do in just a second. Some of you are just picking up the competition here in the finals, but for those hardcore bee fans who've watched the whole thing, they witnessed some history. Vanya became our first ever female pronouncer here at the bee, and while she did it, Kavya, you were right next to her as a judge. I'm wondering who was prouder of whom in that moment.
I would like to say I was prouder of Vanya, but I think it's hard to say. She's always been my biggest cheerleader, and I'm also her biggest cheerleader. So. And she's always been my role model since day one. So it was truly an honor for me to be up there and to have her right next to me.
They were also the first ever siblings to both hoist that trophy. Someone's going to get the trophy tonight. Let's start another round. We have 6 competitors still vying for it. And Visalia, California's Sarvanya Kott will come back to the microphone.
Hi.
Hi. Athalamus is an adjective formed from originally Greek parts and element, meaning without apothecia, beds, or shields for spores.
Athalamus, Greek?
It's from originally Greek parts and an English element.
Greek A meaning not.
That's not listed as a root here.
Greek thalamos meaning bed.
You're on the right track.
This is an adjective,
Yes.
right?
The answer to your ask is yes.
This is an adjective.
Yes, it's an adjective.
Athalamus.
Athalamus.
Alternate pronunciations.
Just the one. Athalamus.
Athalamus. Does it come from Greek athalamos, meaning having no beds?
That's not given at the Eddie.
Could you repeat the word, please?
Athalamus.
Athalamus. Could you repeat the definition?
Without apothecia, beds, or shields for spores.
Athalamus. Athalamus. And this is an adjective.
Yes.
Athalamus. 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 A T A L A M O U S. Athalamus.
That's correct.
Kavya and Vanya have both been there. We saw them grow up on that stage too, just like Sarvanya. Now here's Sar.
This word has homonyms. The word is sorrel. This is any of several elongated compressed fishes with a series of bony plates extending the full length of the lateral line, such as a horse mackerel.
Sorrel, the information?
Sorrel is a noun. It's from Greek to Latin to French. It means any of several elongated compressed fishes with a series of bony plates extending the full length of the lateral line, such as a horse mackerel.
Does this come from the Greek swor, meaning lizard?
I don't see that given here.
Could you repeat all the information one more time?
Sorrel is a noun from a word that went from Greek to Latin to French. Sorrel means any of several elongated compressed fishes with a series of bony plates extending the full length of the lateral line, such as a horse mackerel.
It's the right idea with that.
Sorrel.
S-A-U-R-E-L, sorrel.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Nothing his face, Sarv yet. Speaking of, Harini.
Hi, Irene. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Pretty good. Here we go. Rompu.
Rompu, can I have the language of origin?
Rompu went from Latin to French.
Can I have the definition?
Rompu means depicted as broken, usually with the broken piece pushed up. It's used as of a heraldic ordinance.
Rompu, can I have the artist beat?
Rompu, adjective.
That word. Rompu, can I have all the information again?
Rompu is an adjective which went from Latin to French. It means depicted as broken, usually with the broken piece pushed up. It's used as of a heraldic ordinary.
Rompu. R-O-M-P-U, Rompu.
That's correct.
Thank you.
There for a second, and she definitely made it work. You know, I think that word broken in the definition might have been a good clue, and she really picked up on that.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
Penannular.
Penannular. May I have the definition?
Penannular means having the form of a ring with a small break in the circumference.
Penannular. May I have the language of origin?
Certainly. It's an adjective from Latin parts.
Penannular. Does this come from Latin pine, meaning almost?
Yes.
Does this come from Latin annus, meaning year?
I don't see that here.
Does this come from Latin annulus, meaning ring?
Yes.
Penannular. Can you repeat the definition?
Having the form of a ring with a small break in the circumference.
Can you repeat the origin?
It's from Latin parts.
Penannular. And can I hear the pronunciation again?
Penannular.
Penannular. Penannular. Penannular.
That's correct.
Thank you.
I've been very impressed the last few days with the legal knowledge they've all been displaying.
And the circle remains unbroken for Brian.
Dr. Bailey.
Here's Aishwarya.
Hi, Aishwarya. Savonry.
Savonry. Is this a type of carpeting?
It's of or relating to or being a handmade one-piece French carpet with a pile or a similarly woven tapestry. But yes,
Savonry. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
just the one. Savonry.
Savonry. Savonry. And you said this was French?
It's from a Latin element that became a French word that became a French name. So
Savonry.
yes. You said it.
Yeah. Can you repeat the word, please?
Savonry.
Savonry. Savonry. S-A-V-O-N-N-E-R-I-E. Savonry.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Nice row there where she gave Dr. Bailey the definition, so she really knows her stuff.
Love it when that happens. Her grandma Pramila enjoying the experience.
Hi, Faison. Adatum.
Adatum, does it come from the Greek diane to like dive?
Don't see that exactly
Greek
here.
diane to sink?
Yes.
Okay,
Adatum is a noun. It's from a word that went from Greek to Latin. And adatum is the innermost or shrine in ancient temples, which was open only to priests and from which oracles were given.
Okay, so you said yes to diane meaning to sink, Greek?
Yes.
Okay. Repeat the word again.
Adatum.
Adatum. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Adatum.
Adatum. A-D-Y-T-U-M. Adatum.
Correct.
Thank you.
So once again, the bell remains silent. Any surprises there, Vanya, Kavya?
That was an amazing round. These spellers really know their stuff.
I'm so impressed. I'm also blown away by all the word knowledge they're all displaying. They really know their stuff.
Is there anything seen yet that you looking for?
I think there's just a lot more great spelling, a lot more languages. We might be going into these more difficult routes, but I don't know if it's anything these spellers can't handle.
That's for sure.
If anyone would know, it would be them. Our thanks to the champion sisters, the Shiva Shankars, Vanya and Kav. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
All right, we're not done. Much more comes. 6 spellers still going. The finals of the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee. We're back again after this.
Develop a sense of morality.
Everyone's lying to me. Where? The Snake series premiere Tuesday, June 10th on Fox.
I am Servania Kadam. I am from Visalia, California, and I am 14 years old. I'm very, very proud of the fact that I was born in India, and I started learning the language when I was 6 or 7 years old. I read voraciously, and I'm a big fan of languages in general, and I think it has definitely helped me as a finalist this year.
That is correct.
It sure has. Welcome to the finals of the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee. Court TV's Julie Grant is back, and we're getting closer to that moment. Julie's still 6 going.
Oh, we sure are, Paul. Boy, this is very nerve-wracking. These kids all ought to be so proud of themselves. And before we go back to the stage, we want to call your attention to something. That QR code that's at the bottom of your screen. You scan it or you can text spelling to 50155. You can make a donation to the Believe program, which in its first year will give Teach for America Title I schools free access to the Bee. A great opportunity to grow our spelling bee community. So please give what you can. And if you give $100 in this 100th year of the Bee, your gift will double to $200, fully covering the enrollment cost of one school for the entire year in the Scripps National Spelling Bee. And now, Paul, let's go back to the stage. The competition continues with our next speller.
And we had 24,000 schools participate this year, including many in Tulare County in California, where Servania is from.
Molybdenine.
Molybdenine, all information.
Molybdenine is an adjective formed in Latin from Greek parts. Molybdenine means of or relating to a genus of honeybees of tropical America that comprises small bees with a vestigial, functionless sting.
Molybdenine?
Molybdenine.
This is an adjective, right?
Yes.
Molybdenine. Greek.
Latin from Greek parts.
Latin from Greek parts, okay. Does it come from Greek mali meaning honey?
Yes.
Greek pone means to drink?
I don't see that.
All right. Could you repeat the definition, please?
Of or relating to a genus of honeybees of tropical America that comprises small bees with a vestigial, functionless sting.
Molybdenine?
Molybdenine.
You said yes to Greek mali meaning honey?
Yes.
Molybdenine?
Molybdenine.
Molybdenine. Alternate pronunciations?
Just the one, molybdenine.
Molybdenine. And this is an adjective?
Yes.
Molybdenine?
Molybdenine.
Repeat the
Single
word one more time.
consonant or double is a big question.
Molybdenine.
Molybdenine. Molybdenine. Molybdenine. M-E-L-I-P-O-N-I-N-E. Molybdenine.
That's correct. Thank you.
Julie, they just had to stick a B word in there, didn't they?
That's right, Paul. Wow, that was impressive.
What's up?
Having a spelling bee. This
He's
is
been
great
waiting for that one.
Hey, Sarv. Burgal. Burgal.
Burgal, may I have all the information?
Burgal is a noun. It's of unknown origin. A burgal is an American wrasse that is abundant on the rocky shores of New England and is a good, though generally small, food fish. So a wrasse is kind of fish.
May I please have any alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Burgal.
Burgal. Can I have it in a sentence?
Sure. A burgal will remain dormant during winter months, often hiding beneath rocks.
Burgal. Here goes nothing. Okay. Burgal. Can you repeat it?
Burgal.
Burgal. Burgal. Burgal. B-U-R-G-A-L-L. Burgal.
That's correct.
2 rounds in a row, he's gotten fish words. Go figure. Trying to become Georgia's first champ since 1950. When the spellers were so good, they ran out of words and had co-champs for the first time.
Pretty good. Septième.
Septième, can I have the definition, please?
Septième is an organ mutation stop sounding the minor seventh above the fundamental.
Latin 7.
Yes.
Wait.
Septième.
Septième. Are there any other pronunciations?
Just the one. Septième.
Septième. Can I have all the information?
Septième is a noun from Latin-derived French. A septième is a mutation stop sounding the minor seventh above the fundamental.
Septième.
She identified the root in that silent letter. Might be
And
concerned
you
about
said
the
it comes
ending.
from Latin 7.
Yes. It's from Latin-derived French.
Good question.
Septième. Septième. Septième.
That's correct.
Thank you.
It was with her the whole time, and you can see it in her parents' eyes, too. She's so motivated by her brother's almost victory. They didn't have the chance to claim in 20. Now, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
Reseda or Reseda?
Reseda. May I have the definition?
A light olive that is greener and less strong than citrine and darker than grape green.
Reseda. May I have the language of origin?
Sure, it's from Latin.
Reseda. Does that come from Latin re again?
I don't see that here.
Okay, reseda. Does this come from Latin, like dere, meaning like to proceed?
I don't see that here.
Does this come from Latin sedere, meaning to sit?
I don't see that here.
Can you repeat the definition?
He's trying to figure out
A
if it's
light
C
olive
or an
that
S.
is greener and less strong than citrine and darker than grape green. It's a color.
Okay, reseda. Can you repeat both pronunciations?
Reseda and Reseda.
Reseda. Can you repeat the language of origin?
Latin.
Reseda. Can you repeat the definition?
A light olive that is greener and less strong than citrine and darker than grape green.
Reseda. Can you repeat both pronunciations?
Reseda, Reseda.
Reseda. R-E-S-E-D-A. Reseda.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Being reminded that geography can play a role. If he lived in the San Fernando Valley in California, he'd see that on a city sign, not in Long Island, New York.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
Hi, Aishwarya. This word has a homonym. The word is correlaceous. This means of or relating to a small trees comprising the hazels and having the nut enclosed in a leafy involucre. Correlaceous.
Does this have the Latin corolus, meaning a type of nut?
You're on the right track.
Correlaceous. Could you repeat the definition one more time?
Of or relating to a genus of shrub or small tree comprising the hazels and having the nut enclosed in a leafy involucre.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No, there's not. There's just correlaceous.
Correlaceous. Can I have the language of origin, please?
It's derived from a Latin word plus Latin-derived English elements.
Correlaceous. 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 Could you repeat the word one more time?
Correlaceous.
Correlaceous. Corylacous. Correlaceous.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Beautiful job.
Extremely impressive so far. Aishwarya said when she's between words, she prays she gets the next one right, and that it aligns with her bigger mission to help people.
Hello, Dr. Bailey.
Hi, Faison. Olana.
Olana. Okay. Do I have all the information?
Olana is a noun from Hawaiian, and olana is a Hawaiian shrub with upright stems, large thick leaves, and small flowers in globose clusters.
Okay. Could I have all the information?
Olana is a noun from Hawaiian, and olana is a Hawaiian shrub with upright stems, large thick leaves, and small flowers in globose clusters.
Okay. Repeat the word.
Olana.
Olana. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Olana.
All right, repeat the word again.
Olana.
Olana. Olona. Olana.
Correct.
Thank you.
The schwa in the middle didn't throw him. Hawaiian, typically one of the most predictable languages, but that did have that tricky, unclear vowel sound. We're getting closer to crowning a new spelling bee champion here in Washington. Still have 6 on stage. Stick with us. The action continues right after this.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee, sponsored by Chipotle. Real food made with just 53 easy-to-spell ingredients.
Adam Simpson, and in his last moments as the reigning champion, Bruhut Soma. Last year, Adam, we saw you hand that trophy to Bruhut. What's it like to be in this room right now?
Oh, I'm just thrilled to be back here with him. He's about a foot taller than he was last year. It's an amazing opportunity to be here with you, Bruhut. How are you feeling?
I don't know, just excited, thrilled to be back here, and I can't wait to see how the finals will go.
It's going to be a good one.
We're looking forward to it. It's already been amazing. And Adam, I know in this 100th year, there have been so many things happening. To what do you attribute the staying power of this competition now for a whole century?
This country was founded on the principles of academia, of knowledge, of creativity, and that's exactly what the spelling bee stands for.
This round. Adam, I know you're going to have to get ready to hand the trophy. We'll let you go. Bruhut, stick around. Break down some of these words with us, all right?
All right.
All right. Thanks to Adam and Bruhut. Let's go back to the stage. Sarvadnya will start off another round in the finals here of the Scripps National Spelling Bee. 100 years strong. 17 rounds.
Hi.
Sarvadnya. Ordovician.
Ordivisional information.
Ordovician is an adjective formed from a Latin name plus an English element. It means of or related to the geologic period between the Cambrian and the Silurian, called also Lower Silurian.
Ordovician.
Ordovician.
So it's a geologic time period?
Yes, it is.
Ordovician. Could you repeat the origin, please?
Ordovician, it's from a Latin name plus an English element.
Info, please.
Ordovician is an adjective from a Latin name plus an English element. Ordovician means of or relating to the geologic period between the Cambrian and the Silurian, called also Lower Silurian. Ordovician.
Ordovician alternate pronunciations?
Ordovician. So it's not actually the period, it's of or relating to the period. It's an adjective.
Adjective. Okay,
just to make sure.
Thank you for clarifying. Ordovician, Ordovician, Ordovician.
Tricky part is the O in the middle.
Ordovician. Ordovician.
That is correct.
But not for Sarvadnya, whose flawless round continues. Flawless B continues. Here's Sarv.
Hi.
Hi, Sarv. Dora.
Dora, may I please have all the information?
Dora is a noun. It's from Marathi, a language of Western India. It's an East Indian tree that is used for timber and tanning and is a source of gum.
Dora, can I have in a sentence?
The leaves or the Dora are used in traditional medicine, while its gum and seeds are used in cooking.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I see just the one, Dora.
Dora, can you repeat all the information one more time?
Dora is a noun from Marathi. It's an East Indian tree used for timber and tanning and is a source of a gum.
Dora. Dhaura, Dora.
Correct.
Thank you.
There hasn't been a word he didn't know so far in 2025. Youngest competitor continues.
These spellers are showing so many signs of confidence once they go up to the stage.
Indeed.
Tekki. This is a dervish monastery.
Tekki?
Tekki.
Tekki. Can I have all the information?
Tekki is a noun. It's a word from Turkish. It means a dervish monastery.
Another tricky double K after Shiken yesterday.
But from a different language and one we don't hear very frequently here.
Can I have the origin?
Turkish.
Very memorable word though, if you heard it.
Can I have all the information again? Sorry.
Tekki is a noun from Turkish. It's a dervish monastery. In Istanbul, Mehmet toured a historic tekki and saw the rooms for prayer, study, dining, and sleeping.
Tekki.
The pronunciation does differentiate between those two consonants. You hear that pause when he says it.
I
So
might
slight.
help her a little.
Tekki. T-E-K-K-I. Tekki.
I'm sorry, so close. Tekki is spelled T-E-K-K-E.
Harini, what here? This is your 4th year, and before that, your brother competed for 2 years. It is evident to all of us that your family's commitment to this program runs so deep. Now, following this year, may your passion for music play a larger role in your life. We're so proud of you, Harini. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Talked about her older brother, Manique, who's coached so many spellers, including Harini. His best finish was 5th. She could still exceed that depending on what else happens this round. We've finally heard the bell for the first time in a long time. Let's see what Brian
Hi,
gets.
Brian.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
Kya. This is an Indian partridge having a strong spur.
Kia, may I have all the information?
Kya is a noun. It's from Bengali. It's a kind of bird, an Indian partridge having a strong spur. It's also called a swamp partridge.
Doesn't fall any Indian
Kia.
patterns, though.
Are there any alternate
It's very
pronunciations?
Just the one. Kya.
Kia. Can you repeat the definition?
An Indian partridge having a strong spur.
Kia. Can you use a sentence?
The kya is also called a swamp partridge and often is found in beds of reeds alongside rivers in India.
Kia. Can you repeat all the information?
Kya is a noun from Bengali. A kya is an Indian partridge having a strong spur.
Kia. Can I have the definition again?
An Indian partridge having a strong spur.
Kia. Can you repeat the word?
Kya.
Kia. K-I-Y-A. Kia.
Tough.
Kya is spelled K-Y-A-H.
Brian, I know, we all know that you have a passion and a love of spelling, but you also have such a passion and love of music. And I think it's the blending of those two that have allowed you to use your knowledge of patterns and progression to excel in both. Tonight, you inspired us all. Congratulations, Brian.
Thank you.
You hear how this record crowd feels about each competitor. They
Hi,
love
Brian.
Aria too.
Keithley.
Keithley. Can I have the definition, please?
Keithley is a town northwest of Leeds in West Yorkshire, northern England.
This is very hard
Keithley.
entry.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
There's just the one, Keithley. Can you say it?
Keithley.
Keithley.
Keithley. Keithley.
When I asked her her least favorite category of words, she said the geographically derived words, just like this one. But if she's seen it,
Can you repeat the definition, please?
A town northwest of Leeds in West Yorkshire, northern England.
Keithley. Keithley. Can you repeat the word one more time?
Keithley.
Keithley. Keithley. Keithley. Keithley.
I'm sorry, Keithley is spelled Keighley.
Ashwarya, I know how proud your sponsor, the Carolina Panthers, are of you as a finalist tonight, but more importantly, it's your desire to give back to the spelling community that's going to bring you the most pride in the years ahead. And I want you to know, I really admire your positive energy. It's so contagious. Congratulations.
Thank you.
To you last year.
Hi, Dr.
Yeah.
Bailey.
Hi, Faison. This word has a homonym. The word is Simlin.
Simlin. Oh my God. Okay, all the information.
Simlin is a trademark, and the origin is a trademark. It's used for a preparation of acetate pramlintide, a synthetic pancreatic hormone analog.
Okay. You said it's a trademark,
Yes.
and it's like a type of medicine.
It's used for a preparation of the acetate of pramlintide.
All right, repeat the word.
Simlin.
Simlin. Smlin.
That's correct.
Well, that was effortless.
Oh, man.
And the spellers agree with me.
So here's where we stand. We started that round with 6 spellers, but half of them heard the bell. So now we just have 3 left as we continue. We'll take a short break. Bruja, thanks for coming back and giving us some insight.
Thank you for this opportunity. The competition is now getting to its boiling point. Only 3 spellers left.
He knows what's going on. We're almost there. The 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee, presented by Walmart, continues right after this.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee, presented by Walmart. Get your prescription delivered in as fast as an hour with Walmart's Express Delivery. bee fans.
The spelling bee is on.
That is correct.
Yes!
Don't miss the fun, the highs, and the high fives.
Get ready to root for all these spellers.
It all comes down to this. Stay tuned to find out who will be this year's Scripps National Spelling Bee Champion. Presented by Walmart. Get your prescription delivered in as fast as an hour with Walmart Express Delivery.
We won't be waiting too much longer. We have returned to the finals of the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee. We are this close to finding out who that champion's going to be. You know, all of our 242 competitors know that they're champions in our eyes. We want to hear some final thoughts about our 3 remaining finalists from our head judge. She has to ring that bell with bad news, but she has some good words for a fantastic trio. Mary?
Well, here we are down to 3. It's been quite a journey these last few days, hasn't it, for all of us? But what we have sitting on stage right now is going to be exciting, and we're ready to get into this final stage of the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Good luck to all 3 of you.
All right. The message has been given. The message, I'm sure, is received. Thank you, Mary. So let's get on with it. An 18th round of spelling here in Washington. Haven't seen that many rounds in a few years. Once again, we'll start off with the lone Californian remaining, Sarvanya.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Tarak.
Tarak. Onvo.
Tarak is a noun. It's a native name in India. It means physiological disease of Indian cotton, probably due to nutrient deficiency and characterized by premature yellowing and shedding of leaves and cracking of the bolls before maturity.
This is a native name in India.
Yes.
Onvo.
Tarak is a noun, a native name in India, a physiological disease of Indian cotton, probably due to nutrient deficiency and characterized by premature yellowing and shedding of the leaves and cracking of the bolls before maturity.
All right. Alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Tarak.
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 This is a cotton disease, right?
That's right. It's a noun.
Native name in India.
Yes.
Tarak. 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 Tarak.
First syllable is a schwa.
T-E-R-A-K. Tarak.
Very close. Tarak is spelled T-I-R-A-K.
Sarvanya, when you moved to the United States at 5, you discovered the bee as a necessity to learn the English language. That has defined who you are and who you have become. A very impressive man who values education and educators. So proud of you. Congratulations.
Well, and he can't wander too far because no one spelled correctly in this round. Yes, he'd be back in.
Hello, Sarv. This word has a homonym. The word is acre, so acker. It's a ripple or a patch of ruffled water.
May I please have all the information?
Acre, acker is a noun from English. It means a ripple or a patch of ruffled water.
Acre, could you repeat again?
Acre, acker.
May I please have all the information again, including the sentence?
Acre, acker, a noun from English, a or a patch of ruffled water. Jordan surveyed the acker that spread across the water after skipping the stone. Acker.
Acker. Could you please repeat the word again?
Acker or acre?
Acker. Repeat it again, please.
Acker, acre.
Sometimes the shortest
Acker.
are the hardest.
Acker. A-C-H-E-R, Acker.
I'm sorry, Acker or acre is spelled A-C-K-E-R.
Sarv, you use the word ineffable to try to describe the privilege that you feel to be here as a finalist. But I want you to know that we are all truly the ones that are blessed to have had you here. Your age at 11 has motivated so many young people to this very high level, and it's inspiring to so many spellers out there. Very, very proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So now, last year's runner-up, Faison Zaki, will have a word to spell. If he gets it right, he'll get another word for the championship. If he misses either, those two young men go right back in.
Hi, Faison. Kamalina.
K-A-M. Oh, okay. Let me think. All the information.
Oh boy.
Kamalina. Kamalina.
Oh shoot. Okay. Whatever. Just bring it.
I'm sorry.
He knows he said the wrong first letter once he heard the actual word.
Kamalina is a kind of plant. It's C-O-M-M-E.
Okay, so now you know what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that means Sarvat and Sar back in the competition. And that roar you heard behind me is the crowd reacting that fan favorites Sarvanya and Sar are right back in the competition. Faison was so excited, the word he thought he heard was so familiar, he started to spell it, but that was the wrong first letter, which you some recognize. And the rules of the competition say we start a new round with all three spellers since they all missed in that same round. I can't remember the last time we've seen this kind of late round drama here at the Spelling Bee. So new life, another opportunity for an 8th grader, Sarvanya, and a 5th grader in Sarv. Let's go right back to the stage. I know Dr. is ready for another round. This will be round 19 now. Here we go. The crowd's going to have to quiet down. Wow. What a reaction.
Hi, sir. This word has a homonym. The word is muley. This muley is a grass of a of slender, often wiry, perennial American and Asiatic grasses, with small spikelets and capillary awns of some importance in the western U.S. forage.
Muley?
Muley.
This is a grass, right?
Yes.
What's the origin?
It's from a Latin word derived from an American name plus an originally Latin-derived English element.
Does this word come from English Muhlenberg, which is a genus?
Indeed, it does.
Muley?
Muley.
Alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Muley.
M-U-H-L-Y. Muley.
That's correct.
Don't know if we've ever had a speller just casually drop the genus of grass that obscure. What a way to start round 19. Now, sorry.
This is surprising.
Indeed, it is, my friend.
Wonderful. Esserine. Esserin.
Esserine, may I please have all the information?
Esserine or esserin is a noun formed in French from a native name in Africa and an originally Latin part. Esserine is a crystalline, tasteless, tricyclic alkaloid that is the chief alkaloid of the calabar bean and is used in medicine as an agent that causes contraction of the pupil of the eye. It's used especially in biology.
Esserine, may I please have, are there any alternate pronunciations?
There's esserine and esserin.
Okay.
They both have the schwa in that second
Esserine,
syllable.
can I have the word again?
Esserine, esserin.
Can I have a sentence?
Esserine is the antidote of choice for various types of poisoning, including poisoning from atropine and scopolamine.
Esserine.
Esserine or Esserin.
Esserine. 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 Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, very close again. Esserine is spelled Eserine.
Okay, and Sarv, just don't forget how proud your state of Georgia is, and because I'm going to say it, we look forward to having you come back.
Thank you.
He'll be looking forward to it as well. And as we just learned, it doesn't mean it's over yet for anybody. So let's see what John does.
I'll slow down.
Thank you. Thank you.
This word has a homonym.
Bro.
Cooper. This Cooper is a burgh in eastern Scotland, south of Dundee.
Cubar, Cooper?
Correct.
Thank you.
Wow. If that was his idea of going slowly, I would hate to see fast. So now, Sarv has been eliminated. He's our third place finisher as just a fifth grader, and we're down to two. Sarvadnya and last year's runner-up, Faison. For Sarvadnya, this is his final year of eligibility as an eighth grader from California in the great San Joaquin Valley. For Faison, he's a seventh grader. Could come back one more time if he's a runner-up for the second straight year. So now you've seen the format. If they both spell it right, they go on to the next round. If they both miss, there's another round as well. If only one is correct, then there will be an opportunity with one more word to claim the championship. And these are the moments that longtime bee watchers over this century of an incredible competition have come to love so much. When it's one speller against the other, we've seen some of these battles on for rounds and rounds and rounds. And these two are pretty excited about it. And look at the differing demeanors of that duo. Wow. It has been a truly incredible year. 42 past champions are here. Who's the future champion? Dr. Bailey's ready with another round of words. Here we go. Round 20.
Hi.
Hi. Walpes.
Walpes. Unfo.
Walpes is a geographical entry. It's a South American geographical name. It's a river in Colombia, Brazil, flowing east-southeast into the Negro River. Walpes.
Where is this?
It's a South American geographical name. The definition is a river, Colombia and Brazil, flowing east-southeast into the Negro River.
Walpes.
Walpes.
Alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Walpes.
Walpes. Walpes.
Really no clues other than South America with some of the vowel sounds. That can help a little bit. But on the map. Good luck.
Walpes. Walpes. H-U-A-U-P-E-S. Walpes.
I'm sorry, Walpes is spelled U-A-U-P-E-S.
Just take a seat over there, please.
So close. So now Faison has another opportunity to earn himself a potential championship moment. It can't end yet. He has to spell this word correctly.
Hi. Chaldi.
Chaldi, is this like a people or like a tribe? Or like a...
Yes, let me define it. It's the Aramaic vernacular that was the original language of some parts of the Bible, as passages in Daniel, Ezra, and Jeremiah, and that superseded Hebrew among the Jews of ancient Palestine and Babylon. So it's language.
Okay, language, okay. Repeat the word.
Chaldi or Chaldi or Caldi?
Oh, Caldi or Caldi? Okay. Caldi, C-H-A-L-D-E-E, Caldi.
That is correct.
So Faison's last year's runner-up has created an opportunity to become the champion. There will be a winning word and potentially a champion. Come right back to find out both. It's the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee Finals. You can't miss what's next.
That grimy film on your teeth.
Dr. G?
It's actually the buildup of bad bacteria. Cause cavities.
Most toothpaste quit working in minutes, but Crespro Health's antibacterial fluoride protects all day.
It stops cavities before they start.
Yes.
Live life never bugged with Stem's Flying Insect Bug Trap. Made without chemical insecticides. It attracts and traps bugs 24/7. Live life never bugged with Stem.
A dad who's hard to shop for? We've never met one. At Kohl's, find easy Father's Day gifts for his tea time and her tea time, and camping out and clocking in. Make Dad's Day with top brands at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
A new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. It's one line, powered unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network for just $25 a month. But you already knew all that, didn't you?
Imagine getting the light, cozy comfort of a puff jacket in a shoe. You can with new hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins. Comfy, soft footwear I just step into with no bending down or touching. They're like a little puff jacket for my feet. Try Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins.
Hair buckle bears. Ooh, I love these. The ones where I chew it, the fridgier and fridgier it gets. These are the most bestest bears ever. It would not be hard to tackle a gold bear because they're tiny. Oh, I'm gonna sit this one up. It tastes so good.
And now, introducing Haribo Gold Bear's Wild Berry.
Welcome back to the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee Finals. I'd ask you if you're ready, but I know you are. Is Faison ready? We're about to find out. You know, he got in this competition because his school in Texas, the Guthrie School, required all first graders to compete. That was several years ago. He's come a long way from now. And now we're going to see what he's made of in a championship moment. Let's go back to the stage.
Look at me, but you can say it too. So.
Hello, Dr. Bailey.
Hi, Faison. So if you spell this next word correctly, we will declare you the champion of the historic 100th year of the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Now, let's all of us take a deep breath. And let's...
That did not help at all.
Bro.
Smile.
Well, a certain pacing would help to follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Your word is éclaircissement.
Éclaircissement. E-C-L-A-I-R-C-I-S-S-E-M-E-N-T. Éclaircissement.
That is correct.
Congratulations, Faison Zaki. You are the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee champion.
Somebody peel off the floor. We have a winner, a champion, and Scripps CEO Adam Simpson will now present the trophy to Faison.
Faison Zaki, you are the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee champion. And on behalf of the EW Scripps Company, we're pleased to present you with the Scripps Cup. Oh, no, bruh, you gave us quite a heart attack there a couple times, Faison. How are you feeling right now?
I
don't even know. I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
I mean, after last year being the runner-up, what was running through your mind as you were in those final rounds?
I was just ready to get it over with. I definitely wasn't.
Well, you certainly answered with confidence. Mom and Dad, why don't you come on up here?
It's Mom Arshia, it's Dad Zaki.
Faison, let me ask you,
Sister Zara.
When you're up there and you're answering without even asking any of the additional information, like what's going through your head?
I mean, for comment, I thought I knew the word, but yeah, so yeah.
Well, let me ask you, Mom. So, what were you thinking during those final rounds?
I don't know. My mind was shut down.
Your mind was shut down. How hard has he worked to get here, especially after last year being the runner? How much perseverance has he had to show in order to keep studying like this?
Very hard. He has worked a lot. Yes.
So, what's next for you, Faison?
No idea. I'm probably gonna stay up the entire night or something.
Oh, believe me, you will. You will. Well, Paul, why don't we send it back to you?
Wow. Congrats again to Faison, his entire family, his mom Arshia, his dad Zaki, sister Zara, and even his grandparents watching in Hyderabad, India right now. We have our champion, and now here to celebrate it, Executive Director of the Bee, Corey Leffler. Corey, I'm thinking the Bee looks pretty good at 100. How about you?
It looks absolutely amazing. That was the most exciting ending I've ever seen, and I've been around this for 30 years.
Has your heart stopped beating yet?
Almost.
Well, we don't want to stop. Yeah. It has been an unbelievable week, a great night tonight. So many incredible performances on stage. We want to congratulate not just Faison, but all our finalists and their families. Corey, any final words?
Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations, Faison. And who knows who will be the next champion? Might be you.
Out in year 101. For everybody here at the 2025 National Spelling Bee, congrats to the champ and good night. We will see you next year.
The Spelling Bee is sponsored by Delta Airlines.
Years ago this week, I won the 1985 Scripps National Spelling Bee. Deal for this skinny 13-year-old 8th grader, but it was an even bigger deal for my community because I was the first Indian American champion. I guess I started something because since then, 30 Indian Americans have been winners. I'm Balwant Trajan, and I am a speller.
More than just being a cool icebreaker at dinner parties, winning the 2006 Bee has meant so much to me. The week after, I got to meet Jimmy Kimmel and his TV show and President and Mrs. Bush at the White House. A month later, my hometown even threw a big parade in my honor. I'll never forget any of it. I am Carrie Close-Garano, and I am a speller.
Being the 2021 Bee champion was the biggest thing that happened to me in my life. It's opened so many doors and allowed me to become a New York Times bestselling author. I'm 4 books in and only 18 years old. And while winning the Bee was amazing, I am just getting started. I'm Sayula Avantgarde, and I am a speller.
I'm Paul Leffler, and I'm a speller too, on that stage before any of these competitors were born. Look at me now, huh? This is fun, hosting the 100th anniversary, the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee Finals. Welcome, everybody. Our countdown has begun. Pretty soon, we're going to find out who will be the next bee champion. We'll get started in a moment, but first we have to meet some of the key players who make it all happen. Starting with our head pronouncer, the 1980 champion, Dr. Jacques Bailey. Dr. Bailey, you sure got enough words to challenge these 9 spellers?
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of words.
Surprise, surprise. Right next to him, Dr. Brian Sietsema, our associate pronouncer. Quite a road it's been to get here, hasn't it, Brian?
It has been, Paul. I'm here to help our centennial spellers show the world their etymology.